again, talk radio is all about sort of what people are talking about, and you're right. That's mostly going to be on cable television, in the blogs, online. I mean, it's so that's because I think to me, that's the crux of what talk radio is about. It's what people are talking about. And you got to be talking about what people are actually talking about.
One of your progressive talk show hosts, Tom Hartman, makes a habit of having people on who he totally disagrees with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good or bad? Do you do
I think
that?
It's great. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do the same thing. It's interesting. I think a lot of times the liberal audience reacts like, oh, we finally have some liberal radio. I got to get away from these people. Don't put these people on. But, I do think that it can be entertaining and it's good debate. I think, again, that's the nature of talk radio, is I think you got to have debate. So, yeah, absolutely. I think it's good to have people on from the other side. That being said, it's harder to get bookings when you're, just as it is, I'm sure, for the other side. It'll be interesting to see, Sean Hannity, when he was Hannity and Combs for years, like, poor Alan Combs was like a potted plant while Sean got all the big interviews. But now, in terms of access, obviously, the progressive hosts are going to have more access to certainly people in the Obama administration.
So how often does the family of William E. Miller get together as a family with your two sisters and your brother and your mother?
Well, we're all spread all over the country, so not all that often all together, but my mom just came and visited me for Christmas. My sister was here with me for the inauguration. My nephew came in for the inauguration. We sort of bits and pieces. I've got family in Charlotte, North Carolina, and in Lynchburg, Virginia, and.
Do your sisters listen to you? Does your brother listen to you?
Yeah. They now that they're big communists like I am, yes, they love it.
Didn't your brother run as a Republican for Congress?
He did. He ran for my dad's old seat a couple of times, but he's not in politics anymore. So
at some point, I saw him referred to as apolitical. Is that possible?
He says he's apolitical, and yet he tends to be able to recite Fox News talking points verbatim. It's eerie.
What about one of your sisters wrote a book in 2004?
Yes, wrote a book about my dad called Do You Know Me? My dad did the first American Express commercial. Do you know me? I can't get served I ran for vice president. I can't get served in restaurants. Did
that work by the way, did he get recognized in wherever he went?
Yes, he always said that you should do the TV commercial first and then run for vice president, because then he finally did get recognized.
So what is your goal? Besides getting off of this program, what is your goal?
Just having survived this interview,
what do you want to do, though? You want to do television again?
Yeah, I'd like to do some more. I love radio. I don't ever want to leave radio. When I die, I want them to prop me back up like Weekend at Steffi's and just play old tapes and pretend like I'm still there. But I would love to do some more television, as well. I've really been enjoying a lot of the political punditry and stuff I've been doing, and I would love a chance to do it full time again.
You can listen to you on XM 167?
Oh gosh, I don't know the number, but yes, XM and Sirius.
And if somebody wants to listen to you on the web, can they?
StephanieMiller.com.
Is it there when you're on, 6 a.m.?
Yes.
Can you get the archives?
Yes, 9 to noon Eastern, or you can buy the Stephcast for only $4.95 a month if you buy a year in advance. Gling!
What do you get?
You get the podcast, the commercial-free podcast. You can listen whenever you want. So, yeah, a lot of people, it's interesting, the not being in a lot of cities, in terms of as many cities as Rush Limbaugh, has actually created much more of a demand for the podcast, because people tell their friends and relatives in places that they don't air us. So
we're about out of time. Is there any last thing you'd like to say to our audience out there?
I love you, Brian Lamb.
Should we just end it right there?
I worship you like the news god that you are.
Thank you very much. Stephanie Miller, nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
For a DVD copy of this program, call 1-877-662-7726. For free transcripts or to give us your comments about this program, visit us at qna.org. Q&A programs are also available as C-SPAN podcasts.